us this week. For IU Southeast News, I'm Jeremy Mertz.
And I'm Nikki Fouch. Indiana University Southeast has introduced a new program called Campus Watch to protect you while you are on campus. The Campus Watch program is modeled after the Neighborhood Watch program. Reporter Ellie Morgan has the story.
Ellie Morgan with the IU Southeast News, and I'm here today with Dr. Michael Day, a personal counselor here at IUS, and he is heading up our new Campus Watch initiative. Briefly describe this Campus Watch initiative that IUS is putting into place.
The Campus Watch program is a new initiative here at IUS that was begun before I started working here by Skeets Hettinger, who was the previous personal counselor. It is a program designed to heighten awareness of potential problems that people might be experiencing that might predispose them to harming themselves or harming other people on campus, so that they might be able to get the help that they need. That's to educate students, faculty, staff, and anyone who's part of our community to the warning signs so that they might be able to intervene and help that person receive the help they need, or notify the people that might be able to help them.
Okay, and from what I've seen from this, we have these two pamphlets out, both of them briefly describing the symptoms you might see in a homicide victim, or the symptoms you might see in someone who's considering committing suicide. Now, are these pamphlets, are they the only part of the initiative so far?
They are the first steps of the initiative. There are the two pamphlets which contain potential warning signs. There's a long list of them, and some of them may not apply to individuals, and all of them certainly wouldn't, but a few of them might. And then there's also posters that will be put around campus, and this is the first step to help begin awareness.
Okay. And what type of timing element do you think there is in this? Have you seen this done at other colleges and universities across the country, and IU Southeast just decided to jump in the pool, or is it something specific to IU Southeast?
It's not at all specific to IU Southeast. There's an association of counselors at universities that network across the nation, and since the Virginia Tech massacre, there's been a heightened awareness of the need to be more vigilant and more diligent in our safety issues on campus.
Okay.
And so on email and chat rooms and blogs that university counselors they've been talking about this and how to respond. And there's a nationwide initiative called Campus Watch, which is modeled after the Neighborhood Watch program, which is simply to increase awareness and let people know what are some of the warning signs to look for and what do I do if I see those.
Okay. As far as just taking over this program, in comparison to the type of programs you've seen at the other colleges you've been to, how would you compare them? Better, worse programs, just a different type of program?
I think they're just a different type of program. I think we are really on par with any other university that is doing this type of thing. I've consulted with Spalding University, Bellarmine University, University of Louisville, just recently since I've gotten here, and they have started initiatives like this in the last 3 to 6 months as well.
Okay.
And in fact, in the fall, we're planning, hopefully, to maybe partner with Bellarmine University, Jefferson Community and Technical College, and Spalding University in an initiative to bring graduate students in psychology from Spalding to do further training in the area.
And the residence halls, they expect that to have an effect on this? Let's say, would they expect more people to be aware for this type of thing because they're living on campus?
That is a potential concern. You know, we don't have any reason to suspect that it might happen, but whenever you have people living together, it's important to be prepared, and that's kind of what we're trying to do. We haven't had any problems, and we want to just make sure that we have enough if there are any, and that if people are feeling angry or sad to the point that they feel like hurting themselves or hurting others, that they get the services that they need, and that they know that the services are there. Sometimes people think of police or the therapist or something like that as only for people that are crazy or something like that. But we're all people who have emotions, and sometimes we get sad, sometimes we get angry, and we don't know how to handle it. And the police here at IUS and the personal counselors are simply here to help people be as successful as they can and to get through those painful periods so that they can continue their lives and be successful.
Right. I know, as a young female on the campus, I've never felt unsafe in any way. I've just walked around this campus with like the highest amount of confidence. Even at night, I have no problem walking to my car. And so this program kind of made me second guess myself. Am I walking around with a false sense of security? Do I need to be more aware of what's around me? And, I did a little research, and just looking online, there have only been 4 or 5, according to the campus police, in the past, really 5 years, reports of any type of sexual harassment or anything like that. But there have been over 100 thefts. And I think more than that, this program is just to give people a heightened sense of reality, what's around you, the type of people are around you. Am I right in saying that?
You certainly are. We don't want to scare anyone. There is not a history here that we're trying to head off. We're simply trying to be proactive and prepared for what could happen and help people be as safe as they possibly can be.
Students with 56 credit hours or more were allowed to order their class ring on Tuesday, January 29th and Wednesday, January 30th from 10 to 6 in the bookstore lobby. Students were also allowed to check out the new caps and gowns for those graduating this semester.
Zach Becker here today with people from Herff Jones. We're going to talk to Emily about class rings for this year. Emily, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here today?
Sure. These are our selected styles that we have for IU. We have one style in particular that's pretty unique, and if you'd like to come on up and check it out, this is the ring that was created whenever IU was first founded back in 1820. It features the IU interlock and an all-metal panel, and this ring features blank sides, and what that means to you as a student is that this is an alumni ring. So this is more about what you do with your alumni family as opposed to your individual coursework. We have other styles available as well, and they're always on display up at the IU Alumni Office. And there are several different ways you can go about ordering. We are on campus several times throughout the semester, and if you'd like, you can order your ring at our table. We take cash, check, or credit card. One great feature about ordering at a table is I can take the total cost of your ring and divide it into 4 monthly payments, which makes it super affordable to get a ring. I know a lot of students think about the cost in relation to what they're spending on cap and gowns and announcements and books and everything else that they have going on throughout the year. We also have a website that's just dedicated for IU rings, and we have brochures that are available. And if you go to herffjones.com/IU, you can see all the rings that are available. You do need to have 56 credit hours to be able to purchase a ring, but other than that, you can just choose whatever you'd like.
Well, you heard it. If you got 56 credit hours, go ahead and go to Herff Jones or check out the rings for yourself.
In sports this week, men's basketball won against Berea College 86-69 on Saturday, January 19th, and women's basketball lost to Berea College on Thursday 107-75, but defeated Campbellsville University on Saturday, January 19th 80-76.
Women's basketball will have their next home game on Saturday, February 2nd at 2 o'clock against Alice Lloyd College. Men's basketball game will follow at 4 o'clock, also against Alice Lloyd College. Some deadlines we would like to remind you of. Friday is the last day for refunds, and it is also the last day to submit your IU Southeast scholarship applications for the 2008-2009 school year.
Also next week, the Mini Adventures of Snow White will run from February 4th through February 8th. There will be 10 chances to catch this performance at 10 and noon each day. For ticket information, call 1-812-941-2526 or visit www.oglecenter.ius.edu.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Thanks for watching.